I glared at the gooey slime in my hand with pure disgust. Then I quickly grabbed a tissue and wiped it off a few times. At the moment, I didn't think much of it. Later, when I got to work, a coworker noticed my nose was bleeding. I bolted into the restroom to clean up. I figured maybe I'd just eaten something that triggered it. But when I looked down, I noticed something strange. There were little bumps popping up on my hand. Just to be safe, I hurried to a dermatologist. The doctor told me it was a fungal-driven bacterial infection. He asked if I'd touched anything dirty recently, and suddenly I remembered that thick, nasty slime I brushed against on the subway this morning.
씨발. 생각났다. 지하철에서 뭐 이상한 가래침 같은 거 만졌는데?
The doctor gave me a prescription cream and told me to apply it after work, but I couldn't wait. I started slathering it on right away, even slapped a band-aid over the bumps. Then as I stepped off the subway, I ran into a female coworker. Just as I was about to say hi, he stared at me with horror in her eyes. Seeing my nose start gushing blood made me freeze. After I snapped out of it, panic set in. I dashed into the bathroom again, trying to clean up the mess. That's when I realized something's very wrong. My hands were covered with countless tiny holes, and the holes were spreading, creeping up my arms. Thank God it was all just a nightmare. But what freaked me out even more, there was actually a band-aid on my hand. Just as I was about to peel it off for a closer look, a male coworker called my name.
지금 시작한대요.
Turns out the office was having a celebration. A horror streamer who used to be nobody had blown up, gained 3 million followers in just a month. Suddenly, everyone was fawning over her. It was ridiculous. The thought of it made me sick. I even threw up. I had planned to go live after work, but I lost all interest. Then the next second, my nose started bleeding again. I hurriedly covered my face with my sleeve, terrified of scaring people on the subway with my freaky appearance. By the time I got off at my stop, I rushed into the bathroom again and saw with horror my hands were legitimately covered in holes big and small. Could it be? Did my nightmare actually come true? I felt pure terror as my body started reacting. Before I could even think, my neck began to itch. I grabbed the ointment to apply again, but in my panic, I dropped it. As I bent down to pick it up, a hand suddenly reached out and grabbed it first. I froze. Then I watched the holes on my palms sprout roots. And in just 2 minutes, those tiny sprouts burst into full-blown little flowers all over my body.